Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. So today we're changing up a little bit. I was actually talking to a few patrons, and they were like, "Judge, what do you think about X, Y, and Z?" And they're like, "Don't you think that's kind of like a gimmick, if you will?" It's like, it is actually kind of like a gimmick if you think about it. So hey, why not have a fun episode where we're just going to talk flat out about gimmicky whiskey? Cool? All right. Again, I'm going to say number one, first and foremost, some of these on the list I'll talk about. Some of the whiskey is actually decent. I've had a couple of them. Some of them are decent, and I'll call that out. But either way, if it made the list, it made the list. And at the end of the day, it's a little gimmicky. Not trying to throw any shade to these brands. I'm just speaking the truth. It's just the way I roll. All right, so let's go ahead and start off. And these are not ranked in order, by the way, but the first one is just very fitting for a gimmicky whiskey. Jefferson's Ocean Age at Sea. So you take the whiskey, it's aged at sea, gets all the saltiness from the air and this ocean liner. It's so special, it's so unique. It's really not. Jefferson's, you're gimmicky. Stop it. Let's just stop it. Seriously, age at sea. Just age your whiskey in a damn distillery or a rick house like most people do. Stop it. All right. That's number one. Number two, Buffalo Trace the Prohibition Collection. Ooh, 375 milliliter bottles for $1,000. Oh, that really makes sense. Some people will actually buy it. I'm not even saying the whiskey's bad because I haven't had it. I don't plan on trying it either, not for $1,000. So for me personally, Buffalo Trace, just keep producing good whiskey that hopefully once in a while we can actually find. Stop it with these one-off Prohibition Collection random gift sets for $1,000, which is like absolutely insane. Buffalo Trace, gimmicky. Stop it. Number three, Willet Pot Still. Ooh, beautiful bottle, beautiful design. But the whiskey inside tastes absolutely horrible. And I don't mean horrible, I mean horrible with a capital, everything. Underscore, everything you can imagine. Willet Pot Still, flat out, absolutely horrible. That is gimmicky whiskey just to try to get people to buy that bottle. Gimmicky. Number four, oh my goodness. Now this whiskey, I've actually had a couple different versions of them, and the whiskey itself is actually okay. Not the best thing since sliced bread, but it's actually decent. But the concept behind it, that's what gets me. The whole blackened, we take blackened whiskey and we play Metallica music to it. Really? That's what makes your whiskey better? Playing Metallica music? Blackened as a brand? Gimmicky. Stop it. Number five. Oh, man. This whiskey too. I've had it before. It's decent, lower price whiskey. It is actually decent. I can't say the whiskey's bad. I'm not going to say that. But the whole concept of putting a little wooden spiral inside of it, it's like taking the barrel and aging it in the bottle. No, it's not. Come on, Oak and Eden. Just source good whiskey, take that damn spiral away, and just produce good whiskey or source it, whatever you want to do, and call it a day. Oak and Eden, you too. You're gimmicky. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. Number six. So this whiskey from this brand, I should say, is actually great whiskey. Let's be crystal clear when I say that. The whiskey itself from this brand is actually really, really good. Now they are sourcing their whiskey, but whatever they source is actually quite always delicious. Had it on numerous occasions. But the little theme behind it is it's a little gimmicky. So I'm calling out Smoke Wagon, the Halloween, and the Christmas releases. It's your standard whiskey. There's nothing different about it. So take your Smoke Wagon whiskey, put it in a regular bottle, stop the Halloween bottles, stop the Christmas bottles, and just keep it with your regular, your typical good stuff. Cool? Smoke Wagon, for those two special releases, you too. Gimmicky. All right, what's next? Oh man, number seven. This one, it just cracks me up. I love seeing this like in, you go to certain liquor stores and they mark it up because they're like, ooh, it has like this special little, object next to it. H. Derringer. Oh my goodness. With the little pistol, comes in a little gift box, a couple $100. Really, H. Derringer? Come on. Seriously? You're actually selling a replica little 2-shooter to try to sell your whiskey? Stop it. I know you're playing tribute to like the individual from years past, but there's no need to have a little replica gun. Just sell good whiskey. That by itself would do it for me personally. But the little gift box with a little pew, pew, gun, stop it. That too, H. Derringer, you are guilty of being gimmicky. All right. I need to have a sip of whiskey. All this gimmicky stuff out there on the market, it's just insane. And wait till we get to the last one. That one just blows my mind. Real quick though, I want 3 quick easy favors. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. Let me know, did I miss anything that should be on this list? Last but not least, please make sure you also subscribe to the channel and also hit the bell so you get notification each and every time I release new content. Cool? All right. I'm drinking some good whiskey. Nothing gimmicky about good old Sagamore. That is good. All right. What's next? Number 8 on the list. And I'm going to say, honestly, almost everything that comes from this brand. I hate to say it, unfortunately. I'm so sorry to say this. But Good Times, everything. They put out some random stuff. Good Times. Creamsicle this. Icicle this. Apple cider fell down the driveway. This type of finish. I mean, I'm okay with finished whiskeys. But how about you just stick to standard stuff? Standard things. Your rum finishes, your wine finishes, your sherry finishes. Just stick to the standard stuff. The creamsicles, the icicles, the icicle that runs down the drain into the gutter. I mean, stop it, Good Times. You too. Unfortunately, you're guilty of being gimmicky. Done. Unfortunately. Well, earlier on we started talking about Buffalo Trace. We're almost at the end of the road. Not there just yet. But number 9, we're going to go back to Buffalo Trace. Buffalo Trace, we get it. You produce the best of the best, right? All of your, your E.H. Tellers, your antique collection, we get it. But again, like I said earlier with the Prohibition collection, and now I'm going to follow it up with the good old Daniel Weller. Really? I mean, everyone knows. We get it, right? The whole Weller this, Weller that, antique, 107, Weller. We get it. You got it like that. But seriously, one bottle of Daniel Weller for $500? Come on. I mean, seriously, you're just taking advantage of people. And you know there are people out there who's going to run and say, oh my gosh, it's from Buffalo Trace. It's a collectible, or I can, throw it on secondary and try to sell it for like $4 million. Buffalo Trace, again, gimmicky. Stop it. Seriously. So many brands. Just produce good whiskey. Put it out at a normal price. Stop with all the random shenanigans. It's just not worth it, honestly. All right. I'm almost done. I got a couple left. Number 10. This brand used to be good, and now since they sold out, it's not the same anymore, honestly. And I hate to say it, but it's just the truth, right? It really is. Kentucky Owl, trying to use the whole St. Patrick's Day theme. That whiskey by itself, A, is not good. B, don't use the St. Patrick's theme behind it. If there's going to be St. Patrick's theme, at least make the whiskey somewhat good. Unfortunately, Kentucky Owl, you too, gimmicky. Stop it. That's a crying shame. Bad whiskey, using the whole beautiful, which I love, by the way, is the whole St. Patrick's theme, but at least make it good whiskey if you're going to do that. You didn't do that, though. It's a shame. It's a shame. All right. Number 11. Now, this whiskey, it comes from... Gosh. This cracks me up. Not so much where it comes from, but the theme. The little sports decanters, like the football one, the baseball, the golf face. It's like the golf, like the club face. The little sports decanters. I get it. I'm a big golfer myself. I don't necessarily need to see my whiskey inside a replica golf bottle. Let's just be very crystal clear there. No pun intended. But seriously, I do not see my whiskey in a golf club themed, golf bottle. Like, that's really weird to me. Seriously, I mean, come on. I saw this on the shelf and I thought to myself, you know what? You're held guilty of being gimmicky. Oh, man. This is just ridiculous. This is truly just ridiculous. These brands, I tell you, boy. If you ever see something coming out from the Judge, it's just gonna be damn good whiskey in a normal bottle. No gimmicks, ever. Not saying I have anything out there just yet. All right, let me get another little sip. We got one more to end the road here. One more. So the next one, it takes the cake on being gimmicky. Out of North Carolina, it's called Mystic Galactic. Yeah, right? Yeah, Mystic Galactic. A distillery out of North Carolina. They're taking bourbon. They're going to age it in space for like a year. And guess what? It's a very low price of $75,000. Yes, $75,000. So who's going to be buying this? Not me. More than likely, no offense, not you. Maybe Elon Musk. Maybe Bill Gates. And maybe Jay-Z. You got 3 bottles, so Mystic. You are the epitome, and I want to state again, the epitome of gimmicky whiskey. You two, you're definitely gimmicky. Folks, there's so much gimmicks out there, especially in the whiskey world. It's a shame that it happens, but unfortunately it does. Stay away from these 12 and keep buying good whiskey that's definitely out there in normal bottles with no, let's call it, side distractions. Until the next time, peace, cheers, and most important, salute. Take care.